Hey guys, it's Julie with Julie's Designs. This video is going to be the second part of my getting ready for a craft show market video. So this one's going to show you like through the market. I videotaped every day, and the first part I'll put a link to it, but that shows you why I picked this market and some tips and tricks that I probably should have followed my tips and tricks because I did not this year. What happened was I decided to put the baby in daycare for 4 weeks because I was like, it's the only way I'll be able to get ready for this market. So at first I kind of worked on stuff for the market, but then I just got like excited about all this freedom I had during the day. So I started working on projects for my house and decorating for Halloween, and I just got a little off track. And then it was like, I looked at the calendar and the market was in 2 weeks, and I'm like, oh my God. So I did not make a list. Oh, Ren says, oh my God. I did not make a list of things to do. I did not make a goal sheet. So those are things that I should have done that would have really helped keep me on track. But I still had a ton of stuff because I've gotten really fast and can work really fast. And the market went great. They had over 7,000 people walk through. It was really busy. Even on Sunday, it was super busy. The only thing was there was a huge LSU-Alabama game on Saturday. And when that game started, I'm talking dead. It was a ghost town around there. So that's when I took the opportunity to go shopping. So I'm gonna show y'all a few things that I bought. I bought this cute poncho. It was only $13. It is a perfect thing to wear when you just want to be covered up. I bought this cute little bracelet from the lady across from me. I got these earrings. These were a trade. The lady next to me wanted something from my booth, so all she had was earrings, and she said, you want to trade for some earrings? I'm like, okay, sure. This, I didn't think it was my style, but I'm glad I got them because now that I have them on, I really like them. And then I got these cute little oven towels. So you put them on your oven to wipe your hands and all. So I got one Christmas themed and one year round themed, and they're really cute. And then the boots that I'm wearing, if you haven't seen, this is from a Look for Less video that I did, and it's kind of rainy, overcast today, and me and the baby went shopping this morning, so I put this together. Felt like it would be perfect so I could show y'all what I bought at the show. I did sell out of a few things that was amazing, and I did follow my advice on simplifying my booth. I felt this year was very open. You could see everything as you were walking by, and I did feel like more people were walking through the booth. And I can't procrastinate because I already signed up for next year. I did not like my location, so I decided to go ahead and sign up early and be able to get a premium spot. It is about twice as much as what I paid for my booth this year, but I feel like it's going to be worth it. I'm going to have a corner booth right down the center aisle, so like you will not be able to miss my booth. Because I did have a lot of people come. Like to me, if you go into a market, you go down each aisle, and that's what I was thinking. But a lot of people came and said that they have been looking for my booth and couldn't find it. So I just feel like in the long run, it's going to be better to pay more and get a better spot. And now that I know in my head, I'm going to be there next year, I can start working on it all year long. Hey, I'm trying to make a video. Quit being so cute. So I'm already excited for next year. I got all these ideas going off, and I'm going to make a goal. I'm going to make a list for sure. So I hope y'all enjoy watching the video of me at the market. If there's anything that you see in the video that you want me to show you how I made, then let me know. My plan was, oh, hold on. She's trying to pull down the tripod. All right, you get your way. You're just gonna be in the video. So my plan was to kind of show y'all as I was making stuff, but like I said, all of a sudden it was like 2 weeks to the market. I just had to work. I didn't have time to think about anything else. So, all right, now you can tell them bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. I know, y'all. She's so cute. I just got here. This is all of my stuff. Everything's already unloaded. The reason I love this show is because they have some guys, when you pull up, they unload all your stuff and bring it out for you. So now it's all here. I have to set it up. This is my space. You can see the marks on the floor. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started setting up everything. I have a craft corner, so I don't have like the nice pipe and drape like they do on this side, but that's okay. I'm gonna make it look cute. So it's 5:30 and I just finished setting up. I really thought this year I would be done before lunch, and it's 5:30. But my booth looks really good. I had a few things that I wasn't expecting, so I had to, you know, make adjustments on the fly. But I'm gonna show y'all around, and I really like how it came out. It feels very open, and there's room for people to walk. So I think it'll be good, even though it was a lot of work to set it up. All right, let me turn the camera around. So you can see that my booth is next to a bunch of doors, which I wasn't expecting because most other people's is against a wall or they have this curtain. So I asked them if I could cover up the doors, and they said yes. So I ran to Home Depot and got some drop cloths and made some little curtains to try to make the best of it. But it definitely makes a big difference to have this as my background instead of the doors. So that worked out, and there's nobody in this booth, so that is awesome. So like I have, even though it's not my space, it just definitely makes my booth feel more open. So I got this tiered tray, and I put all my ornaments in it. This year I try to clearly label and price everything. The stuff that isn't individually priced, I put the prices very clearly everywhere. So this set is $20. The ornaments are $4 each, and then if you buy 7, you get them for $20. So, you know, I'm trying to get people to buy more, spend more. And I have it on this side too. And then I have my little Pinchos tree. It was already decorated, so I just put saran wrap around it and threw it in my car, and all I had to do was put it up when I got here. So I'm trying to, since you can see my booth from all angles, every angle is decorated. So this stuff is technically on the outside of my booth, but you can still see it from the aisle. You definitely want to be looking from the aisle at your booth and checking stuff out, because that's how people will be looking at it when they walk by. What they do is they just window shop, and then if they see something they want, then they'll stop and come in. So that's why I have prices everywhere. I try to display everything very neatly. All my extra stuff is under that table picked up. I didn't put out everything that I had. Try to keep it nice and clean. And then these display items here are some old doors, and then my dad made these little fixtures at the bottom to hold them up. So instead of like buying a really expensive fixture, these doors only cost me $10. And then also I got them from Habitat for Humanity, and they had these long bolts. So I bought these, and then I put holes in the doors so that way I could hang a bunch of signs.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome to Mistletoe Market. Remember, you can turn in your lunch barns for Saturday and Sunday to booth number 186.
While she's talking, I'm going to show y'all how huge this space is.
Which you can order. You can go there. He has it displayed. It is the awesome, creative Cajun cooking.
That's how long the aisles are.
So anyway, you can go ahead and order tonight, and that way you can have it prepared for Saturday and Sunday. Booth number 186.
So that's not the entrance, that's just a door that's open right now for vendors to get in and out. And then there's 1, 2, 3, about 5 more aisles. I don't know, it's really big. So that's the entrance that way. And then there's the coffee stand, that Airstream right there. The only bad thing is the bathrooms are way on the other side. Last year I was right next to the bathrooms, which was amazing because I was pregnant. Now I'm way far away, so I gotta watch what I can drink. Okay, so now y'all can, my wagon's in the way, but you can kind of see what it looks like as a vendor, as a customer if you walk up. So yeah, I put these together. They ended up costing me maybe $12 each, which is amazing. If I would have bought like the
Ladies and gentlemen, please remember that
hold on.
booth number 186 is hosting our 20-year anniversary party. You can go to booth number 186 this evening for a free dinner and drink. He is going to be closing that in the next 30 minutes. So again, booth number 186, you can go get your free dinner and drink.
Yes, they served us dinner and lunch over here, which is amazing because you know I was starving. So yeah, these display pieces ended up costing me about $10 each, which is great. I don't like to spend a lot of money, and it goes with my style, so it's fine. This is my bricks. This is just a shelving system that I had in my garage that easily takes apart and packs up small, so I took that with me. Have some planter boxes, some porch signs. I tried to do groupings of stuff, and you can see prices everywhere. So they don't need to be picking up stuff, looking for prices. Everything is very clearly labeled. I tried to make different heights at the table. I had to get creative. This red thing is a tote, and then we ended up putting some packing paper that I had on it, but it works. And then I went pick up stuff from Fine and Dandy, which is the gift shop I sell at, and I really needed something for this area, so they were so nice to give me some more crates to be able to use, because this spot was totally empty. So now I was able to fill it up and put more stuff. And then I have my cypress signs back there, and when I go home, I need to make a big sign that I'm gonna hang up there that says Cypress porch signs. Also have some ornaments here, my Louisiana sets, and then I'll put the sign here again. I have these fence posts up here and down here. And also, when you're putting stuff by your table, you want to make sure you can easily still walk. People can still grab stuff and you're not knocking stuff down. So everything's done. It was a lot of work, but I do like how it turned out. Now I need to go home, and I'm going to get my money ready for tomorrow, because I actually sold a few things to other vendors while I was setting up, but I don't have my credit card reader or nothing with me, so I'll get with them tomorrow. But don't forget, vendors are also customers, so that's awesome when you're setting up and you start selling stuff already. All right, wish me luck for the show. Good morning, guys. It is Saturday morning, and I just got to the show. The doors open in 4 minutes. That is another reason why I love this show. It's because everything's set up the day before, and I just have to get here right before the doors open, and there's no stress in the morning. So everything's set up. I'm just going to get my money together and wait for the shoppers to come in. So I wanted to show y'all what I'm wearing as well. You definitely want to make sure that you're comfortable in what you're wearing, comfortable shoes, but you also look nice. And I highly recommend having an apron. It has a big pocket in the front, and that's where I put my money and my phone to be able to take payments. You definitely want a Square or Venmo or PayPal or whatever. Definitely different ways to accept money, because you don't want to have to turn down anybody. Make sure you have plenty of change, and also count that change so you know what you started off with that day. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my money together and just sit and wait for the customers to come. One of the best parts of doing this show is being able to hang out with my husband. The show is over for the day, so we are eating out, and we have a hotel room, so we're having a beer, gonna hang out, drink a little, eat a little, and go get a good night's sleep. And we have to be back there at 10 o'clock in the morning. It was a great day, and we are looking forward to tomorrow. Hey guys, so it's Sunday at 5 o'clock. The show has just ended, and it has been a busy day. My tip for today is to set your alarm, because I didn't have to be here till 10 o'clock. So I thought, you know what? Me and my husband had a hotel room across the street. I'd be good. I'll wake up on time. 9:30, my husband wakes up and is like, it's 9:30, we gotta go. I made it here right when the doors opened at 10. But that's what I like about this show is it's okay. I got here at 10 o'clock, I made it, I was here when the doors opened. So I'm about to pack everything up and head out. It's been an amazing, busy day. And I'm gonna show y'all my booth. You will see I had a good weekend. There's stuff to pack up, but I sold a lot. It was a great weekend. I sold out of a lot of stuff. I only have 2 of those oyster crosses left. All of my Louisiana, I had New Orleans, Gonzales, a few different sayings with an oyster. That all sold out. I sold a ton of tissue boxes. I don't have any white ones left. Those all sold. My nativity sets all sold out before lunchtime yesterday. My oyster nativity sets. So that was something I wish I had more of, but you just never know what's gonna sell. So these oyster blocks, I made a lot of these, and today I put down the price from $10 to $5, and I sold a lot of them, and it was a great way to get people in my booth because it was something to tell them, and they would come in and look around at other stuff. So the Louisiana oyster set, the Louisiana ornament sets, I started off with about 40 of them, and I think I have 8 left. That was a great seller. I sold a lot of porch signs, my Christmas tree with my ornaments, so you can see my booth has much less than I started out with. So it was a great weekend. And everybody's packing up now, and I'm about to do the same because I am ready to go home.